stop, sit back, and give him the praise, cause you got the victory. Well, you didn't have to do it, but I'm so glad you did. He'll never leave you nor forsake you. He'll be there to the end. Oh, thank you. I thank you. Thank you. I thank you. Thank you. I really want to thank you. So many times. Thank you. You healed my body. Thank you. And you won my case. Thank you. I wanted to get mad, but you kept me down on my face. Thank you. Anybody ever been down? Thank you. Overwhelmed with anxiety. Thank you. Sinking down in your...
Hey, welcome to another edition of Music Entertainment Industry Talk. Hey, got a wonderful program for you today. Make sure you share this broadcast. Make sure you share the broadcast. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor that we're on. Yes, we have in our studio Mr. Sonny Brown, and we're going to bring him in. We're so glad to have him here. And don't forget to make sure you share this broadcast, share the broadcast. And I want to thank all of our listeners out there. Thank you so much for tuning in to this broadcast. Thank you so much. And without further ado, we're going to bring in Mr. Sonny Brown. How you doing, Mr. Brown?
Bless. How you doing, sir? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Oh man, I'm telling you, it's a pleasure to have you here. I'm telling you, man, it's great.
Absolutely, I'm humbled, grateful for this opportunity. You extending out this invitation, and again, just excited about this interview.
All right, man. We've been playing this project, Sonny Brown. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
It's going all across the world, and I'm so glad to see our next generation of upcoming quartet artists taking it to the next level. Man, hey, those of you. We have Mr. Sonny Brown is a South Carolina born national recording gospel artist, national and international recording artist. And he's no stranger to the microphone, starting his musical journey at the age of 4 with musical influences such as the Mighty Clouds of Joy, Judas Cheeks, the Canton Spirituals, Marvin Gaye, Al Green, and the list goes on. And he has a new project called Thank You. You heard it at the beginning of the program. And yes, it's out. So, hey, Mr. Brown, tell us about yourself, man, and your music, Doc.
Well, again, as aforementioned, originally out of South Carolina, been singing music all my life. Actually been influenced by my father sings with the Brooklyn All-Stars, Sonny McClare, along with the legendary Mr. Thomas Spann. So music has been on both sides of my family, my mother's side, my father's side. So just growing up, quartet has always been around me. Growing up in church, which is the foundation of what I do and what we all do, the gospel, definitely had a major influence on who I am. So I started out in Columbia, South Carolina, had a group by the name of Sonny and the Peacemakers. Did that for a few years. Then I was blessed with the opportunity to go out and travel with Mr. Robert Blair's original Fantastic Violinaires.
Wow.
Age of 19 years old, humbling experience. I grew up watching these legends, these icons, and to be able to go out and travel with them and learn of them and learn more about this gospel genre that we call quartet was just an amazing experience. And from there, I was blessed with the opportunity to sing with the legendary, the trendsetter, pioneer in gospel, Mr. Percy Griffin. God bless his soul.
Yes.
Got the call from the manager, Eddie Bynes. We call him Schoolboy. And from there, I was under the tutelage of Percy, Mr. Johnny Reese, Mr. Eddie Bynes. You know, they were the guys that were there with the guys that we grew up to know as the Swanee Quintet. And from there, traveled for many years. I was blessed to sing on a lot of stages, meet a lot of people, a lot of different celebrities. Bell Auditorium is a legendary event that takes place in Augusta, Georgia. That was the Swanee Quintet's anniversary, and there so many different people. Again, as I aforementioned, so many different places that we've sung and traveled. And quartet has definitely been a part of who I am. Has definitely been a part of music as we know and we love to do. And gospel music is the foundation. It's the
Yes.
foundation, you know. So uh,
It's
I don't see
wonderful.
myself nowhere else but doing gospel music.
Yeah. And well, I'm looking off to the side and I'm just looking at everyone back channeling me. We got Bishop Fred Jones Sr. is out here and
Oh man,
he's showing his love. Mr. Teddy Cross from the Gospel Keynotes,
yes
the new
sir, yes
Gospel
sir.
Keynotes, is out
Another
here and they're
legend that I
sharing their
grew up.
love.
Yes
Mr.
sir,
Ron Cunningham
yes
is
sir.
out
Singing
here.
stars.
From Tommy Ellison and Five Singing
Yes
Stars,
sir, yes
original
sir,
drummer. All
yes sir.
right. And
How y'all doing?
so many are showing their love and they're enjoying your project. I'm telling you, they're enjoying the new project that you have out now. The new project is Thank You. And I just want to show everybody that cover, man. It's awesome, you know? All right. Yep, that's Sonny Brown right there. Thank You. Yep, that's the new project. Let's talk about this new project. It's something that is up tempo, and I mean, it gives you a nice flavor. It gives you that, it gives you the quartet, but it also gives you that rhythmic sound. And
Right.
I'm telling you, man, it's awesome. So what allowed you, and what caused you to create this new project?
Well, the song initially came from me actually being on lunch one day and scrolling on Facebook, and a lot of friends that I have that I went to high school with and family, everybody was posting rest in peace, you know, and I was tired of
Hmm.
seeing it. I was frustrated with seeing it. And so the song came from me reflecting, you know, how God had brought me and my family through the pandemic. I started reflecting back on my childhood. I started thinking about the things, you know, that He's done for me personally, you know, again, to where statistically it didn't make sense, logically it didn't make sense, and quite frankly, you know, I was guilty of a lot of stuff as well. But you know, He still showed me mercy, you know, and so the song came from that place. And as I wrote the song, I sent it over to my cousin, Pastor Bruce Robinson Jr. He's the former guitar player of Fantasia. I sent it over to him and I asked him, I said, man, can you do anything with this? You know, it's just playing around. I didn't really think anything of it. And
Yeah.
10 minutes later, you know, he sent me back some music and he said, hey man, you know, let's see where it can go. And it just came from that place. I wrote the song, and I've been saying it everywhere I go that I wrote the song for it to be digestible for everyone. The
Hmm.
song comes from a place, you know, if you're thankful for anything, you know, then that's who the song is for. You know, if you're thankful for anything, if you can think about anything that you didn't deserve that God gave to you, or if He healed you, or whatever He's done for you personally, if you're thankful, then that's, you know, that's where that song came from. You know, because I'm thankful. You know, where I am now, just in life, period. You know, just, you know, surviving so much. I'm thankful, and I think a lot of us that are still here now, you know, that's made it through so much. You know, I know we're thankful too. You know, so
Yeah.
the song came from that place, and again, it was birthed from there, and you know, I'm humbled by the response, you know, that the song is getting, and you know, people that are enjoying it, you know, so
Yep.
definitely appreciative of that as well.
Yes, and I'm telling you, we it's most requested song, and I'm telling you, we're just getting request after request for the song here at the V Network Radio. And we hear from so many folks all over the world listening to your music, and it's great. When we can, hear those stories of encouragement that they love the music and they appreciate you, especially being a young upcoming quartet artist. Now, seeing that you're a young and upcoming quartet artist, I love to see the young people come up into the quartet music, and then take it to the next level. And tell us a little bit about that, Sonny. About you, going solo. in your solo career, and just going places that original quartet have not taken it to that level yet. How is it for you? And as being the next generation, that's coming up, the younger generation that's coming up, because I'm quite sure I'm older than you. And so how is it, for you, and coming up, to see, the young people coming up with you yourself, uh, other artists such as Michael Boone, Justin Mickens, and all these other young generation artists.
Well, first and foremost, let me say, when you have groups, and it's so many to name. I'll just throw out a few: the Dixie Hummingbirds, the Mighty Clouds of Joy, the Gospel Keynotes, the Fantastic Violinaires, the Swanee Quintet, Slim and the Supreme Angels, the Canton Spirituals, Darrell McFadden. And again, I don't want to get into the name role because I'll forget someone. But when you have so many iconic groups that have set a standard for quartet that have sung overseas, for the kings and queens, and these are the guys we looked up to. I think our job is to try to maintain the legacy and the standard that's been set before us.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we add the creative process that we have, and the influence, whatever that God may give us, to be able to enhance and keep the legacy alive. But we have to stay on the foundation of how it was built. And as long as we remember the foundation and our forefathers, as we like to say, I think we'll do a good job of creating that level. Now, when it comes to me going out and singing, first show I actually have that I'm going to be doing is in Columbia, South Carolina,
All right.
February 27th. It's actually my mother's show, C. Snell Productions. It's her 9th anniversary. I'll be there along with the Anointed Brown Sisters, Powerful Women, Blessed, Flossie Boyd Johnson, the Gospel Originals, Lee Burgess and Resurrection. Blessed by Four will be there as well.
All right.
Host of other great artists. And you mentioned guys as such as Michael Boone, Justin Mickens, phenomenal guys. You have the Skylar Pattersons, the Anthony Moores, Roy, Prodigy. Like that, there's so many groups of artists. Chubb, that guys that are coming up that are making a huge and a positive impact on the quartet genre as we know. And as I mentioned before, when you have the influencers and the creatives that bring different sonics to the music, and that's kind of where Thank You comes in, because you have the different sound. You have the influences of the James Browns and the Marvin Gaye and the Al Green, and because Ray Charles sonically they brought something different that everyone could digest. So when you think of guys like that are doing a great job, it's like again, the only thing we can do is try to maintain the legacy and keep quartet alive, keep it in our DNA. And I think quartet is definitely in a good direction. I was blessed, to kind of be on both sides. Being young, I'm 32, but being able to grow up with around the legends, and kind of being able to witness that and sing among them, and and be under the tutelage of pioneers. And again, I'm young, so seeing the next generation that's coming up, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I think perspective is the key, and I think that if we stay positive and look at the glass as half full, we'll all be able to enjoy the process that's coming together, as we know, as quartet music.
Wow, that's awesome. And I want to say there's so many others that are back channeling me. Thank you all so much for responding. And also we have a Southern gospel artist. Her name is Jackie Henry. She's a new upcoming artist, and I'm telling you, this is the impact that you have on the up and coming artists that's in the industry, and some of the younger artists that's coming up in the industry, and we have some of the original legend artists that are out there that's tuning in on tonight from all over the world. And also we're streaming international, all of our international partners in Africa, Europe, Canada. Yes.
Awesome.
You definitely want to go out to the streaming sites to get this project. Now, how can they get your project, Sonny?
Well, this project entitled "Thank You" is available on all digital platforms, whatever you like, whether it be Apple Music, Pandora, Spotify, Amazon Music, Deezer, whatever it is. If they have it, they have music on there. You can find this project on there, and it's definitely something that you're gonna enjoy. If you're thankful, the song is for you. If you ever been blessed by a situation, this song is for you. If you ever been sick and you've been healed, been in a depressed state and came out with a peace of mind, this song is for you. So it's available everywhere.
And Sonny, today and all this week, people have been asking me, said, "Are you going to come out with a video for this project?" Because I mean, so many are asking, and if you don't have to tell it if if you know what, but so many are asking for the video for this project. And is it in the making, or?
Man, we're just we're excited about the future. And definitely look forward to the future. And listen, you have to connect with me. Connect, on all my social media platforms.
Yes.
Because again, if you're thankful, there's so much coming for people that are thankful. Let me say it that way. If you're thankful, then there's so much that's going to be coming. And it's definitely an experience.
All right. And I want everybody to go out and flood his social media sites, Facebook. He's on Facebook, and I'm telling you, he responds, to all of the fans and to all the radio personality. So it's great that he is able to do this, and we want to support. And we want to support him 100% in his music. And so what's next for Sonny Brown? And we're gonna before that we talk about that. Before we talk about what's next, you did a project with the Malaco Music Quartet in my DNA.
That's right.
And man, you did one of the songs that I love. How Much Do I Owe?
That's right.
That was one of the classic songs that I'm telling you for many years. And then also you did Cold Dark Thursday by the one and only Mr. Robert Blair and the Fantastic Violiniers. Yes, sir.
Say it again. I went out. Say it again.
Yeah. And you sung a song, the Cold Dark Thursday Evening by Robert Blair and the Fantastic Violiniers. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So and let's go to that project, and we're gonna hear How Much Do I Owe. We're gonna add that into rotation, and we're gonna play that song from Quartet Is in My DNA. All right, we're gonna play that song real quick. And
how much do I owe? Y'all put your hands together. How much do I owe? Somebody know if it's good. How much do I owe? Y'all know what it is. Wish I had a witness out there somewhere. Lord. I know He's been good to me. Brought me from a mighty long way. Y'all know it. He died just for me. Let me sing one verse if y'all don't mind. Now listen, they let him of Calvary's Hill, yeah. They whipped him all night long. They pierced my Jesus, Lord, Lord.
All right.
Y'all know what
Yes.
he did? He hung his head and died. Somebody wave your hand
Yeah.
right now and say,
All right. I'm not going to play all of it. I'm not going to give up that song. You all have to go out to all digital outlets and go pick that one up.
Yeah.
And pick your copy up. And also you did Cold and Dark Thursday by the Robert Blair and the Fantastic Violiniers.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, those
Yes,
are
sir.
classics, man. And
Classics, and like you said, how much do I owe him? That was Clarence Murray, and that song got a gold record for the Swanee Quintet. It was a very, very huge record for the Swanee Quintet. And then, as you mentioned just now, Cold Dark Thursday Evening was an old one by Robert Blair and the Violinaires, and man, it turned out well. Shout out to Mr. Stanley Roy Latson. He was a visionary for this idea, and then he pulled the guys together. Like you said, myself, Miss Flossie Boyd Johnson was a part, Apostle Randy Walker, Apostle Joe Wooten, Justin Mickers, Michael Boone, host of great musicians, Mr. Ray Braswell produced it as well.
Yeah.
Man, and it was a phenomenal experience. We thank Malaco as well for what they did for this project, and all artists involved and everyone that supported it as well. And still go support it. That's also available on all digital outlets. Yes.
Yeah, and one of the things I would like to say, I want to thank Malaco Music Group,
Yes.
who always service V Network Radio. They're part of V Network Radio also.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And thank you so much. And also, I want to thank all of the sponsors, Mr. Daryl J. Jones.
Yes.
Want to
Definitely
especially
Mr.
thank
Daryl
him
Jones.
for
Absolutely.
making this interview possible.
Absolutely.
And also, we want to thank Mr. Donovan Adams,
That's
Four
right,
Cloud
that's right.
Records,
Yes.
who's always saying, "Hey, man, you gotta get Sonny Brown
Yes,
for
man.
your interview."
I
Thank
met-
you so much,
Yes, sir.
Donovan Adams, and also Tyranny Bleedsall. Thank you so much for being a sponsor here at
Right.
V Network Radio, and so many others that support us and push us here in the gospel music industry. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, how has this pandemic allowed you to record and going into the studio for rehearsals and things like that? How has this pandemic affected you?
Well, of course, naturally, it shifted around a lot of things for us as a whole. It kind of put a limit on things, due to the virus, and of course, trying to monitor that, go by all the CDC guidelines, just kind of move effectively and as safe as we can. But with technology now, sometimes if you can't, make it down, you can record or at your house, or you can go down the street and everything. But it really hasn't affected too much. Of course, we've been trying to monitor and play it safe as best as we can, and move accordingly as well. But things, God He's kept us. Again, 2 years ago, my wife and I, my family, we caught the virus, and of course, we pulled through, by the grace of God. And so now, of course, the pandemic it changes our focus. We realize what's important. We realize what's not important.
That's right.
What we have time for, what's not worth it, and our job is, to try to live peacefully with all men, and, to do the best that we can to protect ourselves and protect others.
Yeah.
And it's definitely brought us closer to God. Because if you think about it, if you're in a situation to where you don't know what tomorrow holds, or you have a virus or a situation that can't be controlled, and you see it hitting left and right, you're gonna learn how to pray. Definitely, I thank Him, and the pandemic, as bad as it was, there's some good in it as well. There's some
That's
good
right.
in it. So.
Amen. And Sonny, also you're in the ministry. Also, you and your wife are in the ministry.
Yes,
Is
sir.
that
Yes,
correct?
sir. Yes, sir. I was actually ordained this year as an elder
All
in the Lord's
right.
church. I actually had the priest this afternoon. We had a fifth Sunday fellowship
Yeah.
service, and God, He's just. I ran from it from a long time because I just wanted to do things my way, and quite naturally, that's what we do,
Yeah.
But the further I ran, like I said, the closer it pushed me towards him, and I was just tired of doing things my way. I was just tired of things not working out the way I thought it should work out,
Hmm.
without acknowledging him, and so I wanted to walk in my purpose. It was necessary, and God has definitely been elevating. He's been blessing me and my family as well. And yeah, I thank him for it. I thank him for the support, and I just thank him for what he's doing.
All right. And say hello to all your family for me. And I tell you, it's so great. Want to say also, if you all would like to book any promoters out there that would love to book Mr. Sonny Brown, you can book him the Sonny BX box at gmail.com. All right, you can book him at that email address, or you can go to a social media page, Sonny Brown, and make sure you send him a message and say, "Hey, I want to book you." And I heard it first on the V Network Radio. Yeah, and don't forget to support Mr. Sonny Brown. He's got some programs lined up. Check his page out. And also, Sonny, if you can, have your mom, Cheryl Snell, send us that flyer so that we can push it also. Because definitely, I know those of you that in the South Carolina area,
Right,
Virginia, Alabama area, you definitely want to go out and support Sonny Brown and his new music. I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome,
Awesome,
to
yes.
see him there. And if hopefully I can be able to watch on video.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
from,
Yes, sir.
from Connecticut here.
Yes, sir. We'd love to have you tuned in. How's the weather up there?
Oh man, he got hit with a blizzard. We just got hit with a blizzard storm, and but thank God it wasn't too bad. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I have some family up there as well in Connecticut. I have some family up
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right.
Miss
Yeah.
Deborah
Well,
McCrae.
anytime
Yeah.
you're this way, let's meet up and hook up, and yeah, definitely, man. And just love to have the fellowship with you. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, and look, and we'll see if we can get you here for a concert.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. We
Yeah.
look forward to it. We love the fellowship with you all. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. And yeah, and we want to thank all of the V Network Radio listeners out there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, if you got a question real quick, while we play this song by Robert Blair and the Fantastic Violinaires, the song that Mr. Sonny Brown did, and we're just going to play a little bit of it. And make sure you type in your question that you would like to ask in the chat. All right. All right. All right.
When old death, it creeped up to my door. Then it asked my mother, are you ready? Mother, are you ready to go? Let me say it again. It was a cold and dark Thursday. Oh, when old death creeped up to my door. Then it asked my mother, are you ready? Mother, are you ready to go? Let me tell you what's
Oh man, I mean, you sound just like Blair on
Man,
that song, man.
I tried, but man, that's impossible. Mr. Robert Blair,
Yeah.
another one of my favorite singers, was iconic,
Yes.
and again, I, man, it's
Yeah.
that song, it definitely turned in a way that we didn't expect it to,
Yeah.
but just recording it there, it just to be there live,
Uh-huh.
it turned into as if we were singing to
Yeah.
hundreds of people out there. You know,
Wow.
I felt like Darrell McFadden, you know, in this video. Move those cameras out the way. You know, like, man, yeah, it
Hey,
was definitely
hey,
a
hey,
blessing.
hey, Sonny,
Definitely.
and also you had the step going in the video, and they have the video out there on YouTube. And
Yeah.
those of you that can go out to YouTube and take a look at it, and I'm telling you, was moving just like them guys.
And you got to remember again, this was the first group that brought out on the road. Was I was young, I was a teenager under the
Yeah.
tutelage of Mr. Frank Thompson, Mr. Charlie Brown, God bless his soul,
Wow.
Danny Walker, Robert Arrington, Wesley Hill, Bobo, God rest his soul. You know, these icon Robert Arrington. You know, so I had to learn the steps. You know,
Wow.
I had to learn the steps. They wasn't playing that. You know, uniform. I had to learn how to sing high, and you know,
Wow.
so man, I thank God for the experience. Man, definitely, man, those guys. And again, you know, as I said, aforementioned Mr. Percy Griffin.
Yeah.
Man, iconic figure, iconic,
Wonderful.
iconic.
Hey man, thank you so much. I wanted to get it all in tonight. Wanted to get it all in while we had the chance to, because I mean, because your music and you being an artist, a quartet, especially quartet, we definitely wanted to get everything all into one tonight, and we just want to thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mr. Don and the V Network, for having me on here. Everyone that's tuned in, thank you guys for tuning in as well. Thank you guys for your support that's already been given. And again, I'm humbled by this opportunity, very appreciative, and looking forward to the future endeavors and the fellowship. Absolutely.
All right, and for all the fans out there, don't forget to go out to the streaming sites and pick up the new project.
That's
yes,
right.
Pick up
That's
the new
right.
project. Thank you.
That's right.
How good,
Yeah.
good he's been.
All
Listen,
right.
so many times in my
Hey, thank you so much, Sonny. Thank you
Yes,
so much,
sir.
and God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you
All right,
again,
take
Mr.
care.
Don. All right.
oh, I really don't understand, Lord, why you left me time and time again. But Lord, I thank you. Sonny, wanna thank you. I really wanna thank you for all you've done. Fellas, y'all help me. Have you ever looked back just to see, Lord, you've really been good. Listen here. So many times, Lord, in my darkest hour, Lord, you've been my only friend. Oh, Lord.
Hey, all right. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, it's a great interview with Mr. Sonny Brown. Thank you so much, those of you that tuned in. Hey, also, we want to say special thanks to Mr. Jason Pinnock. Yes, Mr. Jason Pinnock. He's part of the New York Jets, NFL. All right. We want to thank him for tuning in and being a supporter right here at the V Network Radio, the NFL. All right. They're tuning in to the V Network Radio. I'm telling you, we're doing it up here. Again, want to thank all of our sponsor, Mr. Daryl J. Jones. Thank you so much. We want to thank Four Cloud Records. Thank you so much, Mr. Donovan Adams. And thank you all so much. Also, we want to say on next Sunday, tune in. We're going to have more gospel artists right here in the industry. We're going to definitely have Jackie. She's going to be on next Sunday. Jackie H, and she's got a new project, so we want you all to come in next Sunday. Tune in, and we got another legend coming up. And next week we're gonna have that flyer for you, and we want everybody to share another legend in the gospel music industry. It's gonna be right here on the V Network Radio. All right, I'll bring it to you all good gospel music right here on the V Network. Hey, don't forget, if you want to tune in to the V Network Radio, you can tune in to www.vnetworkradio.com. Yep. www.vnetworkradio.com, and just click onto the link. And yes, definitely we'll be playing 24 hours of gospel music, and it's a variety. All right. And we love our quartet, of course, but it's going to be a variety of artists, and I'm telling you, you'll be blessed. And you can tune in all night long. All right. Thank you so much. And those of you that like to listen on the other side, we got CT Jams. All right, CT Jams. Go to ctjams.com, ctjams.com, and you can listen to the other genres of music. All right, but we love the gospel. All right, right here on the V Network Radio. All right, thank you so much, and God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Take care. All right, see ya. Peace.